Hello, this is Alan from mindvisionmedia.net, and this tutorial is going to be about the WordPress responsive theme footer. I get a lot of questions regarding the footer area for the responsive theme, and of course that is talking about the copyright information down here, the scroll to top button here, and also the powered by section here, and that currently says responsive theme powered by WordPress. I get so many questions on how to change that or remove that, and then also I get questions on how to change this date range here. Basically, you know, the fact that it says 2013 is great, but what if you've had your site or blog longer than that and you're just switching to this theme and you want to indicate that you've maintained copyrights for a while? Maybe you want it to say 2010 through 2013 copyright. So I'm going to show you how to edit this stuff down here. It's really easy. Alright, so once again, I'm in the responsive theme from ThemeID. I'm going to jump over to my dashboard and go to Appearance and Editor, which brings you to the Edit Themes section. And file we want to look for, since we are dealing with the footer, is going to be footer.php. Okay. Bear with me, my screen capture is a little smaller than my current resolution. I've got some other stuff going on while, and I can't change my resolution right now, but let's see. Footer PHP. First thing you want to do, click inside your footer PHP, press Control A and then Control C to copy it. You want to open up Notepad or your favorite text editor, and you want to paste that file into a Notepad text file or whatever program you use for your text editor. You want to paste that in so you have a copy of your footer PHP file. Alright, just in case you make any mistakes or do something wrong, you'll have a backup copy of your PHP file. Or you can go ahead and work inside your child theme if you've already got that set up. Alright, so we're going to scroll down to the bottom of the footer PHP file, and we're looking for copyright. And once again, there it is right there. Let's see, let me just change this a little bit here. Okay, so we have the copyright, and then we have powered. And this is the powered by section here, and this is the copyright section here, and then here is that scroll top, that little tiny button that's right here, which allows you to go back to the top of your site, which is a handy tool to provide for your visitors. Okay, so maybe we want to keep that, but we definitely want to edit this and the copyright. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to go right here. This is the beginning of the copyright div or column. Okay, I'm going to just select right here. I'm going to be really careful, and I'm going to select everything in between the div for the copyright. Okay, and then here it says div end of copyright. Here's the start of the copyright, and here's the end of the copyright. I've selected everything in between. I'm just going to hit my delete button, just like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put let's see, I'll just use, you know, my site for an example. I'm just going to start typing. Let's do 2010 to 2013. I'm going to put all rights reserved in all capital letters, and I'm going to save it. Okay, so let me show you exactly what I did here. I typed in MVM, which is the acronym for Mind Vision Media. I typed in 2010 to 2013, all rights reserved. Okay, so that's as simple as it is. I'm going to go ahead and update that file. And again, that's just in between the copyright div. Okay, let's go back to the site. And let's take a look at this area here when I refresh. Okay, I'll refresh the site, and there you have it. I just changed that whole section right there. Didn't have to do any coding or anything. All I did was delete a little section of code and write my own copyright. Okay, and what I forgot to do was put the word copyright or put the symbol. Okay, so I'm going to go back and do that. And I'll just put copyright. Okay, and I'll go ahead and write this out, that way you can see it. Okay, go ahead and update that footer PHP file, go back to the website, refresh, and now it says copyright Mind Vision Media 2010 through 2013, all rights reserved. Okay, so real quick, simple way to edit and change that copyright section. Now let's go back and do the same thing for the powered by section, and I want to keep that little button. I think that's a very handy tool. You always want to provide some type of, especially if you have a lot of content, long pages, really deep pages, you want to give your viewers some type of option or button to scroll back to the top without using their mouse wheel. Okay, so I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to definitely change and edit this stuff here. Now I don't mind that it has a link, or actually a couple of links in there. This particular link goes to the responsive theme from ThemeID, which is currently owned by Cyberchimps. I believe they purchased this responsive theme from ThemeID recently. And then also there's a link here to WordPress. So I don't mind those links being there, but I want to edit them, and I want to change this text here. So let's go back, and here's the URL for the responsive theme. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change that to my URL, or actually I'll just put Google or something. Let's put google.com, and let's see, change that to Google, and that's the AdSense, and here it is right here. Okay, instead of responsive theme, I'm going to make it say my theme. Okay, so here's what I did. Under the powered section, I changed the URL that was in there for responsive theme ID, changed that to Google, and then I also changed the name from responsive theme to my theme. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. Instead of WordPress, I'm going to put my name, and I'm going to change that link to my site. Okay, so really not that difficult. Let's go ahead and update and see what that did. Now remember, I changed this link for the theme to Google, and I changed the responsive theme name to my theme. Okay, let's go ahead and update. Go back, and currently it says responsive theme powered by WordPress. And let's go ahead and refresh. Now it says my theme powered by WordPress. Okay, so let's go back and finish. And the print if is the title, or the actual words you see on the site. So that's where you make the change. Okay, so that would be right here, print if and WordPress. Okay, so this is WordPress, that's that word right there. Okay, and if the other print if, I changed to my theme. Okay, so hopefully you're just following along. It's not that difficult. So I changed the first print if, which was ThemeID, to my theme, and this one, instead of WordPress, I'm going to put my name here. And then I'm going to change this from WordPress.org to eBay. Okay. And let's go ahead and save that. And go back to the site and see what's up with the powered by section. Okay, so there we have it. My theme. And let's go ahead and click on that. And it takes us to Google, just like we changed the link to do. And powered by Alan. And I put eBay on this one. So let's go to eBay. And there we are. And no, we don't want any cookies. Alright. Boy, they sure want to track everything you do. Alright, so we changed the link for both the theme reference and the powered by reference. You know, you don't have to have them both, but you can edit them. And in this case, I just made it my theme powered by Alan. I kept the scroll to top button and changed the copyright information there. Alright, so a really simple tutorial on how to quickly edit, change that stuff at the bottom. Get a lot of questions regarding that. Once again, be sure to make a copy of your footer PHP file, save it. Now I'm also going to show you basically another way to go about doing this, and it involves a little bit of code, and it's inside of your theme options. Alright, so if we go to Appearance, Theme Options, and click on Home Page, Options, down here they have a tab called Custom CSS. Okay, I'm going to open up that tab, and this allows you to insert custom CSS codes. I won't get into CSS, but it's a coding language, and it is used throughout WordPress themes to style the theme, colors, font sizes, etc. So what we're going to end up doing is posting some code in here and then using a widget to replace that whole footer area. Okay, and basically it's just two short little lines of code, and there they are. Basically want to copy this code, very simple, dot copyright space brackets display colon none semicolon bracket dot powered space bracket display colon none semicolon bracket. Okay, now once that code is in your custom CSS area in the theme options, go ahead and save that. And let's go back to the website and see see if anything happened. I'll go ahead and refresh. If you notice, the powered by and the copyright are gone, which is what we told it to do inside the custom CSS. Basically what this is telling the CSS file to do is not show the copyright. And then this line is telling it not to show the powered by section. Display none. Display none. Okay, so that's the power of code. Okay, but that's down the line for you. Right now you're using WordPress and you're taking advantage of the default settings and plugins and whatnot, but down the line, I guarantee you will start to dabble in PHP and CSS in order to unleash the true power of WordPress and your website. Alright, so now we don't have a footer at all. What can we do about that? Well, one thing we can do is replace that whole section with the widget that comes with the responsive theme. And we want to go to Appearance and Widgets, and then we want to take a look at the colophon widget. Okay, the colophon widget is a widget that is in area 10, which is located beneath your home widgets 1, 2, and 3. And so in essence we're going to use this to replace the footer that we just told the CSS file not to show. Currently I have a Black Studio Tiny MCE widget inside the colophon widget, and if we scroll down I have a picture and some text in there, and if we jump back over to the website you can see that content right here, and it's below home widget 1, 2, and 3 and above where the old footer used to be. So we're going to use this widget to display our copyright information. Okay, so I'm just going to go back over here to the widget area. I'm going to close up this Black Studio Tiny MCE widget. I'm going to drag that out of there. I'm going to just drag in a regular text, arbitrary text and HTML widget. Okay, once that opens up, I'm just going to click inside here. And I'm just writing in what I want it to say. Okay, I wrote copyright 2007 through 2013, Mind Vision Media, all rights reserved. Okay, and close that, save it up. That's inside my colophon widget, and we'll jump back over to the website and I'll refresh, and now you see the colophon widget is taking place of my default footer. It has my copyright information in there, and I wrote in exactly what I want. Okay, so another easy way, I mean this is probably the easiest to use the custom CSS panel in theme options and use those 2 short lines of CSS code to tell the default CSS file not to display the default copyright and the default powered by WordPress information, and then using your colophon widget inside your widget area to display the copyright information that you do want to display. Okay, alright, so I hope this was helpful. I look forward to your questions. Be sure and leave me some likes, dislikes, comments. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at mindvisionmedia.net, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Alright, take care. Bye.